We are just a couple of laps away from halfway here in the Toyota Napa Auto Parts Bonus Challenge 150. It is Eric Holmes, the leader. Luis Martinez, Greg Pursley, Jonathan Gomez, and Michael Self, your top five as the green is back out.
What a great restart by Eric Holmes. Now Luis Martinez jumps down to the inside. Eric restarted from the inside, then moved up the racetrack, opened up the bottom for Luis Martinez.
But it is awfully tough to get around Eric Holmes.
Gomez tried to look to the inside of Pursley for just a moment. There's the 88. Oh, contact from the 88 of Michael Self into Gomez.
Self turns Gomez around, and we'll have another caution here in Colorado. Doesn't look like there's too much damage on Gomez's car as he's able to get it refired and stay on the lead lap.
Tough break, though. He's running in the 4th position. He's going to lose all that track position. He does get fired in front of, there he is in front of Eric Holmes, so he will stay on the lead lap. That's the good news for Jonathan Gomez.
But caution is out once again. Eric Holmes, the leader. We'll take a look now, Phil, and see what happened. The 88, it looked to me like got into the back of him.
It sure did. Looked like the 88 of Michael Self was way down on the bottom of the racetrack. Watch his left side tires. You see him getting to the bumps down there. Then he makes a little bit of contact. Just a slight bit of contact, and around Jonathan Gomez goes.
Doesn't take much here. And Gomez's spin has brought out our second caution of the night. Once more, you see the 88. And
boy, Mayhew does a nice job getting around the outside of Michael Self. He had to move up the racetrack to give Self room to get by Gomez.
Just a product of short track racing. Meanwhile, up front, Eric Holmes still leads here in Colorado. Just past halfway here in this Toyota Napa Auto Parts Bonus Challenge 150. Mike Hogwood, Phil Parsons, Bernadette Santacola with you, and Eric Holmes and Luis Martinez will restart this race on the front row. Pursley, Michael Self, and Blake Cook are in the top five after that spin from Jonathan Gomez. And on the restart, it's a good one by Eric Holmes.
Another great restart by Eric Holmes. Pursley now pulls to the inside of Luis Martinez for second.
Greg Pursley is awfully strong here tonight.
How about Martinez now on the outside of Eric Holmes?
The rookie trying to take on the veteran and take the lead away from him.
We talk about that outside groove being pretty good. Banked a little bit more. Looks like Martinez may be able to wrestle the lead away.
How about Luis Martinez, the leading rookie? And he now leads this race here at Colorado National.
Boy, he really drove it down in turn number 3. You saw the car spark. It hasn't been doing that. He got in the corner so hard, but it stuck.
Now, what's amazing is that Eric Holmes, who does have a win here a couple of years ago, has led more laps on this track than anybody else. Today was the first time that Luis Martinez had ever set eyes on this racetrack.
That's amazing, too. That's how talented this young rookie crop is. And, oh, by the way, we talk about his crew chief being Bill Sedgwick. He probably won here twice with Mike Duncan, so he knows how to set a car up for this racetrack. And, man, do we have some hard racing back here.
We really do. Look at Self in that 88. He's raced hard all night long. Blake Cook trying to get position, and is that Paulie Haraka, who has made his way from the rear of the field now back towards the front. He actually pitted to make an adjustment on that car.
Yeah, we got a report that his car was really, really loose, and he said, hey, I'm not going to be able to pass anybody this way. He came down pit road, tightened that car up, and it looks like it worked.
Yeah, it's a lot better right now, and with, over half the field a lap down, not a bad move to go ahead and make a pit stop.
No, not at all. Track position is very critical here, but so is having a good handling race car. And right now it looks like Paulie has that as he gets by Michael Self in the battle for 4th spot.
And here comes Self right back on the inside.
Paulie's going to use that banking from the outside groove to get the advantage there.
It really is cool seeing these guys able to race up high.
I just love a racetrack that you have options on, Mike. One that you can run inside, you can run outside, and we've seen the guys do that tonight.
There's a battle between Cook and Michael Self. Blake Cook, he's starting to come on, as well as David Mayhew in that 17. And there's Moses Smith creeping into our picture. We haven't talked a lot about Moses here tonight, but you have to consider him a contender if he could get towards the front.
Had a 3rd place finish last time out at Kalispell. having a nice solid season again.
He's got former series champion Mike David now helping him out on that car, along with crew chief Mario Asolo, who used to be David's crew chief.
Yeah, there is no substitute for that experience.
So there's a lot of experience on that race team. The battle for 6th place, Self and David Mayhew. And as you talked about, Phil, Michael Self has gotten better and better as this year has gone on.
Looks like that outside groove is really starting to come in now. We've seen a lot of cars make passes on the outside. David Mayhew now appears to be able to make that pass as well from the outside over Michael Self.
Self with an 8th place finish last time out in Montana. Running in the top 10 again here tonight.
From the bottom of the racetrack, you can pull up on the guys. You just can't get all the power down to make that to finish that pass. You see Michael Self actually gain a little bit of ground through the center and off, but he can't get the power down to complete that pass or to get up beside Mayhew.
We've seen a lot of tight racing here tonight, but we've also seen, for the most part, good clean racing. Moses Smith, Michael Self.
Moses, it looks like he's going to be able to make that pass from on the outside to take over that spot from Michael Self. Now Brett Thompson is working the outside. There's Travis Bennett in the 9 car.
Moses Smith, as you said, raced so well in Montana, finishing 3rd. He's got 3 top 5s on the season, his best ever here in the West Series.
A little bit of contact between Travis Bennett and Michael Self. There's Jonathan Gomez. He's joined this crowd. Remember, Jonathan caused that caution by getting spun by the 88 of Michael Self. Now he's right beside Michael Self.
And you have to wonder about the tires on Jonathan Gomez. Oh, as he touches Self.
That might have been a little bit of a payback.
I was going to say, that might have been a little payback right there.
They continue to race side by side. Jonathan Gomez saw a little bit of brake rotor glowing right there on Jonathan Gomez. You know, he had to use his car up a little bit, making his way back towards the front from the back of the pack.
Well, that was a great power move by Gomez to take that position away from Self.
How about Moses Smith now moves to the outside of David Mayhew in a battle for position?
Well, we talked about Moses Smith and his great run at Montana, trying to follow that up here.
Back to our leader, Luis Martinez, has been able to keep Eric Holmes behind him since the restart.
Well, we saw a rookie win here a year ago. Maybe tonight it will happen again, but watch out for Eric Holmes, who has a win here in 2008, on the pole here in 08 and 09. David Mayhew has come to a stop in turn 2, and that has brought out the caution. Mayhew now refiring his race car. 3rd caution of the night. Looks like he has a flat tire.
It looks like he has a flat right front tire on that 17 car. There he is. You can see all the sparks. He does have it refired. He will be able to make his way to pit road and get that tire changed.
Yeah, that will be a legal tire change, but he did come to a stop on the racetrack. Matter of fact, we're getting some word now that NASCAR is considered penalizing him. We'll see if they do or not when we come back to Colorado.